to imagine that ancient Egypt would have looked quite similar to the ancient ruins that we visit today. So we go to Egypt and there's a lot of sand and there's a lot of temples and it's all kind of beige coloured. However, in antiquity, the environment in Egypt was much wetter, so it was much lusher. And the Egyptians lived very, very close to nature, so they tended to reproduce the natural world in the designs on their artefacts, in their palaces. And so what we're going to try to do with the gallery is recreate this idea of living in nature. And we're going to be showing a lot of these objects that I have some examples of here. These are tiny inlays that depict flowers, different flowers and petals and fruits. And these would have been inserted into wall decoration or into furniture. So you can imagine that living inside one of these palaces or houses, these elite houses, would have been a very intense, colourful experience, and it would have reflected the natural world outside, the very lush river valley. So we're going to try and recreate that experience of living in Egypt, which is very, very different from the idea that we tend to have of Egypt as a very kind of minimalist aesthetic, a very kind of beige, sandy, stone-like idea. And the thing we tend to forget is even the temples that we see today would have been very, very brightly painted when they were first constructed.